Good afternoon, students. Now we have learned a new lesson of geography. Today is 28 September, day 1. Asia, land of contrast, that we are learning. So many dissimilarities are there in the land of Asia. Why those dissimilarities are happening, that we are learning. Asia is the largest continent in the world. We know that 7 continents are there in the world. Among the 7 continents, Asia is the largest one in the world. India is a member of Asian continent. Then Asian continent is having its own speciality. Different type of physical features are there in Asia. Different types of different categories of physical features are there in the land of Asia. Different types of different categories of physical features are there. Climate of Asia is different from one place to another place. Climate of Asia is entirely or fully different from place to place. Vegetation of Asia, trees and plants. Some types of trees and plants can be seen in some side of Asia, and in another side of Asia, some other types of trees and plants can be seen. Wildlife, wild animals are different from area to area in the land of Asia. Wild animals are different from area to area in the case of Asian continent. Language. In some parts of Asian continent, a particular language is spoken by the people, and in another side of Asian continent, another type of language is spoken by the people. Different type of deserts are there in Asia. We know very well what is the meaning of deserts. Marubhumi. Different types of different categories of deserts are there in Asian continent. River systems. Different type of different categories of river systems are there in Asian continent. Different types. Some rivers are originating from the Himalayas. They are known as Himalayan rivers. Some are seasonal rivers. During the rainy season, they are filled with water. During the summer season, they may dry up. So, different type of river systems are there in the land of Asian continent. Because of these difference, Asia is known as land of contrast, land of dissimilarities. What is the extent of Asian continent? Extent. The total land area of Asia is 44 million kilometers square. This land area is 33% of the total land surface of the world. Then here we can imagine the size of Asian continent. And Asian continent is located almost in the northern hemisphere. What is the physical setting of Asia? What are the boundaries of Asia that we are learning? What are the boundaries of Asia, or what is the physical setting of Asia? 3 sides of Asia are covered with water bodies. It's a peninsula. Northern side is covered with the Arctic Ocean. Northern side. eastern side Pacific Ocean is there, southern side Indian Ocean is there, and western side the great continent Europe is there. This is a speciality of which one? Asia. Because of these specialities or because of these reasons, Asia has been known as a peninsula. Because of these reasons, Asia has been or Asia is known as a peninsula. What is a peninsula? I had told you more than 500 million crore times. I told you. Peninsula is a piece of land in which all the three sides are covered with water and one side is covered with land area. That is peninsula. India is a peninsula, I have told you. All the three sides of India are covered with water. One side only is the land area, so India is a peninsula. What is the meaning of an island? I have told you several times. What is an island? What is the meaning of island? I have told you. Island is a piece of land in which all the four sides are covered with water. There is an island. All the four sides are covered with water. That is island. Sri Lanka is an island. Australia is an island. But Asia is not an island. Why? Because three sides are covered with water. One side only is the land area. That is Europe. Asia is a peninsula. How we can divide Asia? How Asia can be divided? That we are thinking. First one, East Asia. China, North Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Mongolia, etc. are the countries which are there in the eastern side of Asia or in the East Asia. Southeast Asia, Myanmar, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Brunei. All these are the Southeast Asian countries. All these countries are the Southeast Asian countries. South Asia, India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Maldives. All these nations are coming under the heading of South Asia. Southwest Asia, Afghanistan, Bahrain, Oman, Qatar, Syria, Palestine, etc. are the major countries which are there in the Southwest Asian area. Central Asia, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Siberia, Uzbekistan, etc. are the major countries in the Central Asian side. When I am telling you, why I am telling these things, you should know or you should understand one thing. What you should understand? Only one Asian continent is there. Only one Asian continent is there. Then why we are dividing Asian continent like this? That we have to think. Only for the easiness of study or only for easy study we are dividing Asian continent like this. First of all, you should know or first of all you should understand that we cannot divide Asian continent like this. But for easy study or for the easiness of study, we are dividing the Asian continent like this. When we are dividing Asian continent like this, by dividing into so many categories, we can study about Asian continent. That is the specialty. Dear children, once more I will tell you. Today is 28 September 2002. Our class is 6th EM, 6th English medium. Day is 1. First day. That means today we are starting one lesson, new lesson. Today we are starting a new lesson and we are dividing this lesson into so many parts. We are dividing this lesson into so many parts. Asia, land of contrast. What is the meaning of contrast? Dissimilarity, that is the meaning of contrast. Contrast means dissimilarity, no similarity is there. And before starting this lesson, last week I had told you children that there are 7 continents in the world. And other than in the Antarctic continent, in other continents, human inhabitants is there. But in the continent of Antarctica, human inhabitants is not there. Why? Because the climate of Antarctica is not suitable for human inhabitants. The climate of Antarctica is not at all suitable for human inhabitants. But in the land of Antarctica, we can see some people. Who are those people that we have seen? There we can see some people. Who are those people that we have known? Who are those people? Those people are the scientists gathered in the land of Antarctica from other continents of the world, India and other countries of the world, have established scientific research centers in Antarctica. Other than scientists, common people cannot be seen in the land of Antarctica. Other than these people, common people cannot be seen in the land of Antarctica. Only scientists are there. In other continents, human inhabitants is there. Now we are studying only about Asia. Now, at present. Now or at present, we are studying or learning about Asia only. India is a member of Asian continent. India is a member of Asian continent. Asia is the largest continent of the world. Asia is the biggest continent in the world. Asia. The physical features of Asia is different from one side to another side. Physical features. The physical features of the physical specialities of Asia is different from one side of Asia to another side. Then climate. Some countries of Asia may have a particular climate. Some other countries of Asia may have another type of climate. Same climate cannot be seen in different parts of Asia. We cannot see. Vegetation, trees and plants. Trees and plants which can be seen on the surface of Asian continent is different from place to place. In some areas of Asian continent, evergreen trees can be seen. In some areas of Asian continent, we can see evergreen trees. That is one specialty. Evergreen trees are those trees which are not at all shedding their leaf. In some other areas of Asian continent, small desert plants can be seen. Thorny means mullu. Small plants having mullu can be seen. In some other areas, low trees can be seen. And in some other areas of Asia, grassland can be seen. Wildlife. Asian continent is rich with wild animals and forest land. But wild animals of one side of Asia cannot be seen in another side of Asia. Different type of trees and plants, different type of wild animals, etc. can be seen in different parts of Asia. Language. Asian continent is filled with so many countries. Asian continent is filled with so many countries. And in one country itself, people are speaking different languages. In one country itself, people are speaking different languages. So, difference in the case of language is there in the Asian continent. Desert, Marubhumi. Different types of, different categories of deserts or Marubhumi can be seen in the Asian continent. Different type of rivers can be seen in the Asian continent. Rivers. Some rivers are originating from the Himalayas. They are known as perennial rivers, always filled with water. Some other rivers are not at all originating from the Himalayas. They are seasonal rivers. Only during some season, water will be there inside those rivers. So what is that? Different specialities are there in the land of Asia. No similarity can be seen. Only dissimilarity can be seen in the Asian continent. Only dissimilarity can be seen in the Asian continent. Dissimilarity. Because of this dissimilarity, Asian continent is known as land of contrast. No similarities are there. Asia is a land where we cannot see any type of, any categories of similarity. Then, the extent of area of Asian continent that we have studied. The extent of Asian continent. What is the real extent of Asian continent that we have learned? Extent of Asian continent. The total geographical area of Asian continent is 44 million kilometers square. And out of the total land surface of the world, 33% of the total land surface of the world is in Asian continent. And Asian continent is located almost in the northern hemisphere. Asian continent can be seen almost in the northern hemisphere. By seeing this figure, we can understand the size of Asian continent. By seeing this one, we can understand the size of Asian continent. Because of these reasons, because of these similarities, Asian continent is known as the biggest continent in the world. India, which is our motherland, is a member of Asian continent. India is a member of Asian continent. India is a member of Asian continent. Then, what is the physical setting of Asian continent? What are the specialities of Asia in the case of physical setting? The three sides of Asia are covered with water, oceans. What is the meaning of, what is the speciality of ocean? That I have told you several times. The biggest water bodies on the surface of the earth is known as oceans. The biggest water bodies which are there on the surface of the earth are known by what name? They are known by the name oceans. Then seas also the sea, SCA. Sea means small water bodies which are there on the surface of the earth, which is smaller than the ocean, is known as sea. So, all the three sides of Asian continent is covered with the oceans. Northern side there is Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is there at the northern side of Asia. At the eastern side, Pacific Ocean is there. What is the speciality of Pacific Ocean? I have told you children several times. Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is the biggest or the largest ocean in the world. Why this ocean is known as Pacific? That we have think. Pacific Shanta, peaceful. Magellan was traveling around the world once. He reached in this ocean. There were no tides then. Magellan called this ocean as Pacific Ocean, Silent Ocean. At the eastern side of Asian continent, what is that? Pacific Ocean is there. At the southern side of Asian continent, the great Indian Ocean is there. Indian Ocean is the only ocean in the world that is known in the name of a country, that is India. All the three sides of Asia, all the three sides of Asia are covered with oceans. And only the western side of Asia is the land boundary. That land boundary is known as Europe. At the western side of Asia, we do have European continent. European continent is the most well-advanced continent in the world. Majority of the countries of the European continent are either developed or they are far developed than other countries of the world. So, Asia is a peninsula. Asia is a peninsula. What is the meaning of a peninsula? That I have told you several times. Peninsula is a piece of land in which all the three sides are covered with water. One side will be there will be the presence of land area. You see here, all the three sides are covered with water bodies, oceans. Only one side is land area, that is known as Europe. Because of these physical specialties, Asia is known as a peninsula. Because of these things, or because of these specialties, India is known as, or India has been known as a peninsula. India is a peninsula. All the three sides of India is covered with water. Only one side is land area. Because of that reason, India is known as a peninsula. See, at the eastern side of India there is Bay of Bengal. At the southern side of India, Indian Ocean is there. Western side, Arabian Sea is there. Only northern side of India is covered with water. Only northern side of India is covered with the great Himalayas. Because of this reason, India is known as a peninsula. There are so many islands in the world. What is the meaning of island? I have told you several times. What is an island? A piece of land in which all the four sides are covered with water is known as island. Sri Lanka is an example of an island. Australia is an example of an island. So what I told Asian continent is a peninsula. Asian continent cannot be called as an island. Asian continent is a peninsula. On the three sides of Asia covered with water, only one side is covered with land area, that is European continent. Because of this reason, Asia is known by what name? Asia is known as a peninsula. Then, how we can divide Asia? For the sake of study, for the easiness of study, how we can divide Asia? First one, East Asia. Countries which are there at the eastern side of Asia. China, North Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Mongolia, etc. are the countries which are there at the East Asian side. Southeast Asia, Myanmar, old name of Myanmar, I have told you several times. Myanmar, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Brunei. All these nations are there at the Southeast Asian side. The old name of Myanmar was Burma. Myanmar is a neighboring country of India. South Asia, India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Maldives. All these nations are known by what name? All these nations are coming under the category of South Asia. The countries of South Asia do have their own particular specialties. Southwest Asia, Afghanistan, Bahrain, Oman, Qatar, Syria, Palestine. All these nations are coming under the category of Southwest Asia. Central Asia, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Siberia, Uzbekistan. All these nations are coming under the category of Central Asia. What I told children, we cannot divide Asia into different pieces. Not possible. Only one continent is there, only one continent. We do have only one continent, that is Asia. But for easy study or for the easiness of study, we are dividing Asia into so many categories. Countries of East Asia may have their own common specialty. Countries of Southeast Asia may have their common specialty. Countries of South Asia will have their own common specialty. Countries of Southwest Asia may have their own common specialty. Countries of Central Asia also may have their own common specialty. So what we studied today? We started a new lesson known as Asian continent. Asia is the biggest or the largest continent in the world, that is Asia. Asia is known as a land of contrast. Similarities cannot be seen in the Asian continent. In all the field, language, desert, rivers, mountains, climate, etc., difference can be seen in the Asian continent. So that Asian continent is known as land of contrast, land of dissimilarities. 44 million kilometers square is the total land area of Asian continent. Out of the total land area of the world, 33% is there in the Asian continent. Asia is almost located in the northern hemisphere. Three sides of Asia are covered with water. Only one side is land area. Because of these reasons, Asia is known as a peninsula. Asia cannot be called as an island. What is an island? I have told you several times. An island is a piece of land each. All the four sides are covered Example, Australia, Sri Lanka, etc. But peninsula is different. All the three sides are covered with water and only one side is covered with land area. Such a piece of land is known as peninsula. Asia is a peninsula. India also is a peninsula. We have divided Asia into so many groups. East Asia, Southeast Asia, South Asia, Southwest Asia, Central Asia. Only for easiness of study or only for easy study, we have divided Asia like this. Dear children, I do hope that you understood today's lesson. You read this topic in your textbook and you see the video also. If you do have any doubt, please call me.